What is going on, PGL fans? Pokemon Global League analyst BabyPowdah here for you guys. Now, I'm coming at you with the coach interviews, and this week we got, not this week, this time we got an awesome special duper super duper pooper scooper type interview for you, because we got a dime and a half in the call with me today. Mr. PapaSea, coach of the New York Klinks, also known as PGL Season 2 champion. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, sir. How are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. Just dusting off my belt here.
Ooh, are you now? Oh my god.
Yeah, just making room on my shelf for the next one.
Oh, wow. Wow, you'll need a pretty big shelf, because this time we got a lot of competitors, don't we?
Yeah, we have 12.
A lot more than last time.
50% more.
Not 50%.
Yeah, 50% more. 50% of 8 is 4. 8 plus 4 is 12. 50% more.
I don't need this right now, okay? I don't need this right now. Mr. PapaSea. Okay, so I'm just going to lead off with a very simple, very general question. How'd you get into Pokemon?
Oh, okay. So, I must have been like 2 or 3 years old, and my dad comes home with a game with. Okay, he comes home with 2 Game Boys. I have 2 sisters, and there's me. He comes with 2 Game Boys and a Tetris machine. Not even like not like Tetris for the Game Boy, but like those handheld consoles that is just the one game. Guess who got the Tetris?
Your sisters.
No, I did.
Nice. You deserved it. Shout out to PapaSea's dad.
My sisters got Pokemon Red and Pokemon Blue. And I remember being like, bruh, why didn't I get a Pokemon game? And then, like, I don't know, a couple weeks later, I think for my birthday, I got a Game Boy with Pokemon Red, and I played it.
Nice. So you're a Gen 1er then?
I mean, I like Gen 4 the best, but I guess so.
Yeah, but, like, you're like the Gen 1 guy. You were back in the day playing Gen 1.
Yeah, I remember beat the Elite Four. I had 2 Starmies on my team.
Nice.
Yeah.
2 Starmies.
Yeah, 2 Starmies.
I have never done that. Now that I think about it, I don't think that I have ever in my life brought 2 of the same Pokemon into the Elite Four.
Yeah, I like Starmies so much. I had 2 Starmies and a Vaporeon just running that mono water.
You pretty much like broke a record probably. Yep. You were the first guy to ever do that. No one in the history of Pokemon ever did that.
I don't know about that.
Okay. Well, moving on to the next question. How'd you find yourself in the competitive scene of Pokemon?
Probably when Diamond and Pearl came out, and like Wi-Fi became a thing. I was like 12 years old. I did not understand EVs and IVs at all. Like, I did not know how to breed. I did not understand how EVs worked. But then like I slowly understood how they worked. And it probably wasn't until about like the Hard Gold Soul Silver time that I actually started battling and stuff. And of course then there really wasn't any showdown or anything like that. Really late 5th gen is when I really got into it. About what, 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago.
Yeah.
Just mess around with showdown and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, from what I hear, I mean, like 5th gen is kind of what really molded the Wi-Fi area and everything.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't really play early 5th gen. Like, I know I stopped playing. I don't remember when this happened, but I know Excadrill got banned. Ubers. I think this would have been like early 5th gen, like late 2011. And I like stopped playing until like 2012, somewhere in there.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, that's solid way to get into competitive, right? So, I mean, was PGL your first league, or did you do that beforehand?
Yeah, PGL was my first league.
Nice.
Honestly, I didn't even really like. Besides like a little bit of the GBA that I watched, I didn't really follow much leagues.
So you had no. Pretty much, you were just into the idea of tiering and all that stuff. The counter team format was something new to you. Yeah,
like I don't know how to say this without coming off like a jerk. Like, I knew I could team build better than other people. That's really what it came down to. Like, if I knew everything that it was to expect, like if my opponent has Rotom Heat, I know, oh, they can run a defensive set, they can run a trick set, they can run some weird Scarf set. I know what to expect. It's not like, in Standard Smogon OU where it's like, oh, I have to prepare for Breloom and prepare for Azumarill and prepare for all these things. It's just 12 Pokemon or so you have to prepare for. So I feel like that's one thing that I did well.
Half the battle. That's half the battle. Team building
that's like 90% of the battle, yeah.
Exactly. Team building is so important in this format that it also teaches you a lot about the Pokemon that you use. And I feel like what's cool about the draft format is that sure, you can get similar mons every time, but you will not get the same exact draft anytime you draft. So it's always like you're learning something new about every different mon. You're learning how to shape different mons and shape yourself as a trainer or a battler, and that's pretty cool. That's cool. So, during the draft, what was your idea behind it? What was your methodology? What was it? Where were you thinking? Hey, this is how I want to draft. This is my idea. Because I know you're the type of guy who starts thinking about your draft the second season 3 ends. You're going to be thinking about season 4.
This time I didn't do that. I sort of went with the flow. There was a core Pokemon that I knew that I wanted. I knew I wanted Mega Metagross, regular Diancie, Donphan. What else did I want? I really wanted Slowking. I didn't even take Slowking, and it's still available. But plans felt otherwise. Talked to some people and realized that Infernape just fit my team better. So I basically took Infernape over Slowking. But going into it, I really knew only 4 Pokemon that I wanted.
Mm-hmm. Well, Infernape is one of the most versatile Pokemon in this in this format. It's one of the best Pokemon. It's got a great firefighting is pretty solid. Sure, it's common, but it's a solid thing because it doesn't take so much. It doesn't get hit by rocks as much as it would if it was just like, a fire type, or you get the point.
Yeah, I think one thing I really like about Infernape that I feel like a lot of people undervalue, especially in leagues, is just the move Fake Out. Because if I'm going against an opponent, and let's say my opponent has some obvious stealth rockers like Donphan, X0, like some obvious stealth rockers on their team that I think they're going to lead with, but then they lead with some insane thing to counter the thing that I think I'm going to lead with. This makes any sense.
Yeah.
Leading with a Fake Out Mon just helps so much to just disrupt their tempo, because if they lead with something, expect you to lead with something, and then you Fake Out and get a free switch, it's essentially like the battle resets and you do some little damage to your opponent. So that's what I like about that.
Yeah, it's a very good idea, and it works in your favor. It works in your favor, so it's really cool. I like that idea. Thank you. I'm going to definitely use that next time in my battles, because I'm the best battler, right?
Yeah, and the best is when you get a Fake Out crit and does 50%. It's just not fair. It's just not fair.
All right, so you seem happy with your draft. Are you happy, or do you feel comfortable with the mons that you're going to be using?
Well, I mean, like, I could have drafted like Skarnbliss again if I wanted to, because I knew it was on the board. I kind of went for a more lax approach. I went for more offense. Granted, I do have like Glasgow on my team and stuff, but compared to last season, I definitely went for a more offensive role. I just kind of wanted to show people I can win without Skarnbliss. I feel like last season, I had my doubters, but I mean, I could beat you with a Pikachu, so.
Well, I mean, the difference in this season's draft compared to last season was that now there's a point system in the PGL.
Yeah, I abused that so hard.
Yeah, and it worked. It worked really well, because I feel like now we're going to get to see a lot of mons we don't usually get to see. People had to really think about what they were drafting. It wasn't just simple as, okay, I want that, I want that, I want that. And sure, you could have done that, but then you're gaining some and you're giving up some. So if you want a very balanced draft, you actually have to work with the point system, and I feel like you did a very good job with that. And you did contract a mon, correct?
I did not, no.
You did not? Okay, so
no,
that's even better, so you had extra points on your hand.
I actually don't think I have any Pokemon on my team that I had last season. Yeah, I don't.
That's solid. I like your draft. I really like it. And by the way, guys, it is on the screen for you guys, because it's a solid draft. You look like you know what you're doing with it.
Yeah, this draft, it's basically just an upgraded version of my Season 1 draft, I feel like. Season 1, like, I know I wanted Crobat, I wanted Rotom Wash. I didn't really care about Mega Metagross at the time. It really wasn't. I don't think we used Mega Metagross Season 1, and I think about it. But like, I had Garchomp, I had Dusknoir, I had Infernape. So those are like my 3 favorite Pokemon on the team.
Well, I mean,
so it's good to have them back.
I haven't used Metagross, but everybody knows Mega Gross's real power. Everybody knows.
It's pretty dumb, but it's not. Like, I do think it's definitely worthy of the S rank pick. And I see why other leagues ban it if they don't have things like Shaman Sky and other Ubers running around. But I think in this league, it definitely is balanced. Yeah, it's balanced.
But the thing is, you have some of the best ways to counter it too. I mean, Infernape is a good counter to. Yeah. So you have a good counter to it, and then.
I mean, if I got Donphan.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
if I got Donphan, that would
have been amazing. Now, I'm looking at your draft right now, and I've used a lot of these mons. I've used Infernape, I've used Dusknoir, I've used Crobat and Pangoro, and I can say, like, those mons are very good. They're like, Pangoro is an underrated mon. What do you think you could do with that?
I think Pangoro is definitely underrated. I have to agree with that. I've never really messed around with the ability Mold Breaker, with the exception of like using Mega Gyarados a little bit.
Yeah.
And I realized the power that Mold Breaker brings because there's been so many times where people just switch in like a Rotom Heat or something into your Pangoro, thinking they could take a hit, and then just takes an Earthquake and dies.
Exactly.
So it's just things like that. Like Mold Breaker is just a fantastic ability.
Not only that, but if you think about it, you could Ice Punch and Fire Punch a Mega Venusaur without worrying about it too.
True.
So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, like on my list, like I had like a general Allen of things that I want, not necessarily Pokemon. I knew I wanted at least a couple of Rapid Spinners or slash Defoggers, a couple of Stealth Rockers, a Fake Out User, a Mold Breaker, and then a Fairy Steel Dragon. And it kind of worked out like that.
All right. Well, I mean, I really like your draft. You seem to like your draft, and that's good. That's good.
Non-fan would make it better.
I'm I'm looking forward to seeing how you play, considering you played superb last. I mean, you started the season out amazing, and then you ended the season you fell off a little bit.
Yeah, in the middle.
And then you brought it back in
At that
the playoffs.
midlife crisis.
Yeah, of course, everybody does. Everybody does. I mean, I did, you did, but you ended up winning. So you really showed your true colors when it came to battling, and I feel like that's pretty awesome. Now, I mean, are you ready for your first battle?
I am. I'm not. I'm battling Tops, who's from the UK. I try to say that in an accent, but I don't think it really came across. And he's not really responding to me, so hopefully we could at least have the battle done.
All right. Well, I mean, we'll try to get to Tops.
Yeah, like I know he does. He does like a lot of showdown stuff, and I've never seen him really battle much before. So I don't know. I mean, looking at his team, I don't really remember what's on his team. I have the list up. Hold on. Where's Tops?
The Knutsford Kabutops.
Yeah, like look at he has Manaphy, he has Mega Manectric. That's kind of scary. But look at the rest of his team. Like I think we match up pretty well.
Yeah. He's got some good mons. I mean, Manaphy obviously is an S rank now because of yours truly. So I'm still very proud of that.
No, Manaphy's an S rank because once Pokemon drafted in the UCL, people realized it was good.
What?
Nobody really used Manaphy before
I
that.
think I knew the true power of Manaphy.
It was an Uber, I think, in like 4th gen or something.
I know the true power. I mean, it's an amazing mon. Not only that, but he's got Mega Manectric. That thing is outspeeding so many things. He's got Amoonguss, Hydreigon. Just looking through, Sandslash is good, Volcarona, Tentacruel. And then he falls off a little towards the end. But, like, there's a lot of sleeper mons on his team. For example, like Mawile. Like he could really use that very well, and then like he's got like Weavile for revenge kills and things like that. So you think you work well against this team?
Yeah, I will say though, I think getting Weavile like round 9 or whatever it was, around 10, was probably like one of the biggest deals of the draft because I think Weavile is like a top 10 Pokemon personally.
Yeah.
It's something that's always on my list, but never a priority, so I never end up taking it. Like my Ice type this season is Cloyster. Cloyster I wanted dearly season 1. Didn't realize it was an A rank, thought it was a B rank because it's UU. But I understand what's an A rank now. And I'm glad I got Cloyster because Cloyster's pretty stupid.
Yeah, I mean, what's
it? Skill Link.
Yeah, Skill Link, exactly.
It's literally skill.
Yeah. So, I mean, you seem fine going into this battle, and you got some time to contact him too. I mean, we're not supposed to be uploading battles until like the 16th, I think.
Yeah, Saturday the 16th.
Yeah, so you got time for that. Watch out, guys. If you're watching this, Saturday the 16th, go ahead and check out all the channels in the description, and that's where you'll find your battles. So, looking at everybody's draft, do any players stand out to you? Is there one draft that really just like shows you like, wow, this guy drafted at a level that I didn't think was possible?
I mean, I think they're all pretty good. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I don't think there's one draft that's just like a wild card. Like everybody pretty much knows what they're doing this season. I will say the biggest what for me would be T-Train's team with the HippoPotas.
Yeah.
Because I knew he was going for a sand team, but then he didn't take Mega T-Tar, regular T-Tar, or Hippowdon. The big, I always forget the name, the big hippo.
Yeah.
And then he took HippoPotas as a D rank, and I'm just like, I'm not gonna lie, I was very tempted to take Mega Abomasnow as my D rank Mega if he picked T-Tar. Because I could just send it out and just go for Hail, and just disrupt his sand. But he didn't do that, so I don't know. Definitely, I would say T-Train's probably like the one to look out for, just because I have no like Mega Slowbro. I don't know. Sneasel, don't sleep on Sneasel by the way. I had that last season.
Well,
For the most part.
Sneasel's good. I mean, it's obviously just like Weavile, and
Yeah.
I mean, it's sure it's lower tier, but it's still gonna put in the finest of work.
Yeah,
There's
same
no
with
doubt about that.
Selgor too. Like I got that that sweep against Lax week 1, season 2, and like a Zelgor can come in clutch, and not Mega Blaziken, regular Blaziken being his S rank, which is a Pokemon I've like literally never battled against. So
Yeah.
seeing a speed boost Blaziken would be scary.
Yeah, yeah. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I mean, there's obviously limitations on the Blaziken, but then again, it's still a very powerful Pokemon. So yeah, you're right. That is a different draft. I mean, he's got the Excadrill. Obviously, sand teams are very scary. They can blow someone out of the water. Even if you're resistant to Excadrill, it can still do a lot of damage to you when during the sand. So okay. I mean, so who's your biggest competition? Because I mean, I know that you're not going to be facing every single one of the coaches.
Yeah.
And that means during the season you don't face your rival, who is Lax, who arguably, personally speaking, has 100%, no offense, the best draft.
I think his draft, like, it fits the most, if that makes sense. Like, it just, everything works together.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, like, I don't want to, I don't want to sound mean to the other coaches. I feel like I have one of the easier schedules because I don't play Lax at all,
Yeah.
who made it to the finals both seasons, and I don't play Vinny, who won the GBAD League, and
Yeah.
I don't play Sketchy Smeargle, who is coming out with a vengeance. So I think I definitely have, in terms of opponents that I play, I definitely think I played like I don't want to say the worst opponents, but the opponents that are less likely to beat me are the ones that I play the most.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Obviously, I played True twice, and he has Downfan, so that's going to be a personal game.
Yeah.
And Mega Blastoise too, actually. Mega Blastoise was...
Yeah, I noticed that Truga had 2 Mega Pokemon, so I'm excited to see how he's going to work that every week, because Mega Blastoise is, sure, it's a lower rank, but like it still does the work. It still does the work, and draft format is so much different compared to Showdown.
Yeah, like Blastoise was high on my list. The only problem is it's a little too one-dimensional. Like you run the Mega Launcher, you could run Rapid Spin, you could run like a more defensive set, but other than that, you mainly just run, like Water Pulse, Dark Pulse, Aura Sphere, and then a 4th move. That's pretty much it. Sometimes Rapid Spin. It's not too versatile, but it's still, like, just because Pokemon's not versatile doesn't mean it's bad.
Mm-hmm.
Like it definitely has its usage, especially against like a team like T-Train. I think Mega Blastoise against his team would be pretty good.
All right, so I mean, who stands out to you in sense of your personal battles, your personal schedule? Who's the one person that you feel like you're gonna have to really, really get ready for?
I don't know. I'm looking at the teams. I'm gonna have to probably say, I want to say a Nestor, but I see that Beautifly on his team, so like I want to say a Nestor just because I feel like Mega Venusaur is the one Meg you have to prepare for the most.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. The biggest reason why I took Crobat was because I knew I'd have trouble taking down Mega Venusaur, and I didn't want to spend the points to draft Staraptor or Talonflame just to go to Brave Birder. So I went for Crobat, which actually has more attack stat than Talonflame, and it's faster.
Yeah.
So I was thinking like maybe a Choice Band. As weird as it sounds, Choice Band Crobat just to take down the Mega Venusaur possibly.
Well,
I don't know.
Crobat is a superb mon, so I'm currently using it in the NPCC, and it's really helped out in my last battle. So
yeah, people sleep on Talonflame in leagues. Like, yeah, it's 4 times weak to rocks, but it has
It's
they call it
Talonflame.
win button for a reason.
yeah, it really is one of the best mons out there, just because of its the fact that it can literally just do so much damage to you, and it could run through the team late or early game, whenever it needs to. So outside of the PGL, there's no like specific on who. It could be in the PGL as well. Do you watch any players? Do you specifically have any players on your mind that you feel you take inspiration from, whether it comes from battling, or whether it is in sense of team building, whether it's in sense of battling? Are there any players that have inspired you to become better?
Yeah, I mean, you mean people that aren't in the PGL?
Yeah, like someone who's just outside of the PGL.
Yeah, definitely Kelly, because he's somebody that I team build with sometimes, and I helped him team build a few times for the PPL. So he's the one that really turned me on to Mega Audino, and that realized that it was good. Obviously, the big guys like Pokeam, Mega Mogwai, El Caesar, someone I've been watching a lot recently with the Showdown stuff, because he has a lot of like different sets too. Mainly just those 4 people.
All right, that's cool. That's cool. And final question: will you be PGL Season 3 champion?
Now I'm gonna be honest. I know I've been pretty arrogant this video,
Yeah.
It's 10 weeks, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think I can definitely make the playoffs. Definitely. And if I don't make the playoffs, I will have like a 5-5 record. I definitely. Like I said earlier, like I'm good. Obviously, I want to win, but it's not gonna be like season 2 where I had a completely different set every week, basically, of every Pokemon. It's gonna be more like how I was season 1, where I was still good and I still made the playoffs, but it's not like I'm not gonna counter team your counter teams like Lax does.
Yeah, I get what you mean. So,
Yeah.
I mean, everybody needs to show arrogance. It's a big part of your team. It's a big part of being a coach. And honestly, you're season 2 champion. You're going after that season 3 championship, and this season is a lot tougher because we have a lot of people. And obviously, if you do make it to playoffs, you're going to be playing some players that potentially you didn't even see in the actual regular season. So that's going to be pretty different, because if once you play somebody in a regular season and then if you see them again in the playoffs, it's a completely different game than just facing them for the first time. So yeah, I mean, dude, good luck to you, man. Good luck to you. And I guess that's the end of the interview. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for watching this interview with the PGL Season 2 champion, PapaSea. Mr. PapaSea, thank you so much for showing up.
Yep, problem.
All right. I mean, it's not like you were pretty much forced to be here. Don't lie, okay?
Yeah, I'm chained in Powder's basement right now, yeah.
Yes, he is. Okay, so with that being said, guys, thank you so much for showing your support on all PGL content. C's channel will be in the description below. And, of course, all the other coaches will be in the description below as well. You can go ahead and check out all the PGL content. We will have more interviews coming at you very soon. So enjoy and have a good time. See all of you next time.